It's a brand new month, and that means it is brand new items in the trading post. Let's take a look. Now I know in my past trading post videos I went through everything that was data mined, but I thought it'd be nice to look at everything in-game live. So let me know in the comments if you like this style of trading post video or if you want to go back to looking at data mined images. First up, we have two mounts. There's the Lively Dark Moon Charger and the Violet Dark Moon Charger, basically both the same thing, just recolored. Personally, this is not really the style that I like going for, but it does have some really interesting details on it. So for 575 tenders, it's a lot cheaper than most mounts have been in the past. So usually I think they're about 750. Then we have two ensembles. One is the Forest Dwellers Blooming attire and then the Rooted attire. So essentially, again, same thing, just recolors. One's purple, one's red. I don't really know how to feel about this. Again, it's not really my style. So I think even, at 380, this is going to be probably an easy pass for me. Then we have a ground mount in the Emerald Snail. It does look pretty cool, but I'd be interested to see how it moves before purchasing it. But then again, I don't really go for ground mounts all that often unless something really speaks to me. Next up, we have two offhands. One is the Topsy-Turvy Clowns die, and then the other is the Jester's die. So again, just recolors. And if you look closely, it's just a rotating die inside of a holder. And this one is kind of cool. I don't ever see myself really using it. Also, I just noticed that it's kind of clipping through the boots there. So it's a little odd, but it might just be a visual glitch in the trading post. That has happened quite a bit. Again, this is probably a pass for me. Next up, we have the Topsy-Turvy Clowns Cleavers, and they are one-handed axes. I don't really like the style of these ones, so this is probably going to be a really big pass for me. We also have the blades, Topsy-Turvy Jester's blades. I do like the look of these a little bit better than the axes, but again, it's not really enough for me to want to buy them. So this will probably be a pass for me as well. Then we have the Cleaver, which is just a reskin of the other axes that we just saw. These ones over here. These ones are just a little bit more purple instead of green, but kind of the same deal. Again, pass. Then we have the double-bladed Blooming Garden Trowel, which is essentially just a two-handed axe. And then you have a recolor of that with red. Again, this is just really not my aesthetic. I feel like just going through all of this, it's going to be a one big mega pass. It's just really not my style that I like going for. Next, we have another ensemble with the Prowler's camo headgear. So you get one that's just the cowl itself, and then you have one with the face mask as well, which looks pretty cool. Maybe if this was in black or purple, I might consider it a little bit more, but not really crazy about the color. So again, pass. And then to go with that, you have the Prowler camo shoulder cape. So same kind of color. The capes are one of the things that I never buy. I just don't really like the way they look personally. Next, we have the long camo war skirt and leg wraps. And we saw this previously in the other trading posts. They had one, I think it was last month, that was all in red. So it looks like they're just bringing them back in various colors. And depending on the color, I might pick up a few, but this one, not really. I don't really like the camo color. So we have a long version, both in the camo and a purple version. And then we have the short skirt both in camo and purple as well. So I'll probably be picking up the purple ones just because that is one of my favorite colors. And I think they kind of just look really good. I really do like the leg wraps a lot. Moving on, we have the Vigilante camo mask, and we have another one in purple. I don't know how I feel about the masks. Maybe it looks better on other models. I don't really like the way it looks here. So I think this is going to be a pass for me personally. And then moving back to the skirts, we have a long camo war skirt. This one is without the leg wraps. And then we have another variation in purple as well. And then a short version, just like we saw with the leg wraps. And then we have a bunch of slippers and wraps to go through. So this one is the banded camo war slippers, which are, they're kind of just basic, nothing special. That's probably a pass. Then we kind of have the same thing with just a longer boot. And then again, same thing, but just in purple. So as for returning items, we have two ensembles that are here. So we have the Spring Revelers Lavender Collection, which is a cute little sundress and hat. And then the other one is the Spring Revelers Lavender Apparel, which actually looks pretty good. Next, we have the Delicate Silk Parasol. So this one is just a fancy white parasol that you can use for 15 minutes. It'll allow you to float if you fall. Also returning is the Champion's Jade Cleaver. I've thought about getting this one a few times and I always pass on it. And I think I'm just going to pass on it again, actually. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm just really into it. And then sometimes like, I don't know what I would use this for. And I don't know if I like it that much. And I'm always on the fence. And usually if I'm on the fence, I kind of just stay away from buying it. And then lastly, we have the gloves of the Violet Gala. So these are just gloves that go all the way up the arm and are very purple, but I do like them. And I think I have the skirt that goes with it, so I may just buy the gloves so I can have kind of a matching set. And lastly, for completing the reward track this month, you get this ensemble Topsy-Turvy mask set. So we have one that's more of a purple and red, and then you have more of a earth tone with green elements. Not my style personally, but I'm sure somebody will love it. And that's all your items for the April trading post. So go out there, collect your Blizzard tendies, get what you want while you can, and don't forget that you also have this freezing option. I've had this mount in here for about 3 months now, and I'm still debating whether I want to get it or not. So yeah, happy grinding. If you like this video and you want to see more World of Warcraft content like this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. It really does help a ton. Just as a friendly reminder, I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and I try to get the community involved as much as I can by doing keys with them or delves. So if that's something that interests you, you can always come by and join us. Until next time.